First pitch on its way. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Here's Mookie Betts. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He brings a more than respectable .357 batting average. He's taken him deep once. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Grounded up the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Benintendi takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Curveball locks him up, strike three, and that's the third out. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Fastball that just misses inside. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He has an even 10 hits in 22 tries. He also has 1 home run. Lifted in the air to center field. Bradley is there. 1 out. In now for Cleveland, Michael Brantley. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. 2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Fouled away. 2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
One there. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the end. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Rounded down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Into the box now, Rafael Devers.
Third baseman,
From the stretch. Chopped weakly to the left. Kipnis. On to Alonso, but it won't be in time, and they'll just get the one. In now, Brock Holt.
Brock Holt.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. 1-0 delivery. And it's fouled away. Outside, 2-1. To 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. A swing and a miss as he chased with two. Edwin Encarnacion now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He brings a .353 batting line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. And it's full now. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. No balls and 1 strike. And a great change of pace has him off balance. A swing and a miss. There's a swinging bunt up the line. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. So striding in, Brandon Guyer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1, here's the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's just, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Brandon Guyer goes down for the second out in the bottom half. 0-1 count and the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball, strike 2. In the dirt here. Encarnacion at second with 2 down. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Striding into the box, Sandy Leon, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And a ball and a strike now to Sandy Leon.
That's a ball.
A little bit outside. 2-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. First pitch of the at-bat. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Sliders in for a strike. The 1-2 is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time. Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball. Here's Yonder Alonso as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled right back up the middle, and there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple. So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with one gone. Runners are at first and third, one away. Hot shot down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Lindor is on his way home, but no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. And he will cross as well, and they've taken a 2-1 lead.
Third baseman.
Knocked him up. Moreland over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Riding in once again, Edwin Encarnacion drew a base on balls his first time up. And that's dead center for strike 1. And this one gets away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Hit in the air down the left field line. Waiting on it is Benintendi. No trouble with this one, and the inning is leading off the inning. Mookie Betts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Count even at 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now
there's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Davis. Gone! The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, and he might still be a bit winded after the inside the park home run in his first at-bat. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. He pulls this one into right. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out.
First baseman.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. First time up, he went down looking. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Brantley going back at the track. Gone! Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. A fastball off the plate away, it's ball 1. Line towards center field. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to... Digging in now, Yan Gomes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Brandon Geyer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the 4th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Bogaerts is there, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brock Holt. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
Very weakly on the ground.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Ready for another chance? Sandy Leon. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Eduardo Nunez will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 36.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Here's a look over to first. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. And there he goes towards second. Now a bunt attempt here. Nunez gets his lead at first, nobody out. He's on the move again from first. Pitch outside, the throw. way late, and he's in there easily at second. The 1-2. And he's bunting with 2 strikes, but can't connect, so a real wasted at-bat there.
Now batting.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now the runner breaks for the plate, and now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the runner's coming home. Pitch swung on and missed. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, J.D. Martinez. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Here's Yonder Alonso. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first. Drew Pomeranz is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 31.
Rajay Davis will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He's set, and the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Alonso rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily, as it's now a one-run ball game. So here's Francisco Lindor now. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's hitless in 6 tries. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. That'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Full count now, 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting.
Striding in, Jose Ramirez. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail.
And he will slide across with the tying run as they battle back to knock things at 4. Edwin Encarnacion now. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's 1 for 4. Joe Kelly is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. 1 run scored. Now a long throw home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. And their runners at the corners now. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. At the plate, Brandon Geyer. He flew out in his last at-bat. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouchback. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's gone 2 for 8. He'll throw home with it. And not in time as the run scores. Standing in, Yonder Alonso. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. No balls and a strike to count. Gomes, the runner at third. Geyer over at second. Kipnis first with no outs. And he misses there, 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. That one swung on and missed 0-1. And now Davis swings and misses on a good pitch there as he falls behind 0-2 now.
Not a good at-bat from him so far. He's got the bases loaded out there, but he's been way too aggressive, chasing the first 2 pitches way out of the zone. He should be sitting pretty right now instead of...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Mookie Betts comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. 4 runs, 4 hits, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. And that ends the inning. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's just 1 for 6. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded back up the middle. Nunez on to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1. Digging in once again, Jose Ramirez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Here's Melky Cabrera, lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He hits at a 364 clip. He's set, here it comes. And no swing, apparently, ball one. Brantley on second. Ramirez is over at first with one away. Trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to Melky Cabrera. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Second and third, 2 away. Craig Kimbrell is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that's in there, base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a good throw in will hold that second runner at third base, so they're at the corners now with 2 away. Popped him up. Leon waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the... Digging in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now batting,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike 1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And into left field for a 1-out hit. Into the box, Eduardo Nunez. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. He's only 1 for 10. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Now a move over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Devers, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And another throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Davis to the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The runner from first comes all the way around to score. Standing in, Sandy Leon. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball that time, not even close.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Brantley is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here, a home run. So the batting order turns over now and set to go J.D. Martinez. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 3 runs already home here. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now, 1-2. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4. Now in the box, Mookie Betts. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Cody Allen comes on to pitch from bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Number 1.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And this one's in the dirt. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. 2 out with the man at first. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a hit. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 to 1-2 now. Martinez at second. Betts on at first with 2 down. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's Yonder Alonso.
Leading off with a drive.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Nunez right there, and he's retired here, 1 away. Here's Rajay Davis now. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And this is by Moreland and down the line. A fair ball. So striding forward now, Francisco Lindor. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Way out in front. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Kimbrel pauses. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out for short. Bogarts has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Steve Pierce is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
So he sets him down swinging. Steve Pierce goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. The throw will be in time at first, and Miller's got it rolling here, 2 away. So coming to the plate, Rafael Devers. He singled his last time up. Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers. Eduardo Nunez would be next, and we'll have to leave it. Here's Melky Cabrera, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes, from the stretch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Nope.
Up top, it's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And another foul ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Yan Gomes becomes out number 2 this inning.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had to.
And the throw is in time to get him to. Now to the plate, Eduardo Nunez. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's gone 2 for 6. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Nunez is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and, of course, the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit. Digging in, Sandy Leon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Now a throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Nunez on at first, nobody out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Throw over to first, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Here's J.D. Martinez. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's just 1 for 6. And the changeup is way low that time. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-1 to Martinez. The 3-1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and that.
Runs on 9 hits, 2 errors.
Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB Network brings you baseball from Progressive Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Settling in now, Mookie Betts.
Right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Sliders in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's 1 for 4. No balls and 1 strike. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. A swing and a miss. That retired. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Ground ball left side. Devers has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ramirez is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Turned on down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. And a check swing here, but he... Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read, he was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Stepping up now, Mitch Moreland. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fly ball right down the line and left. Brantley is under it. Makes the play, one away. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Stepping into the box, Eduardo Nunez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. 2-0 to Eduardo Nunez.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Popped him up. Here comes Cabrera. He can't get there as it falls in. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away. Striding in for Boston, Sandy Leon. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Brantley is under it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. But he changed his mind there as he broke for home, but ends up retreating back to third base safely. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco. He's got a 3-for-7 line. Brantley moves over. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Edwin Encarnacion now. First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. First pitch coming, here it is.
Yonder Alonso.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Alonso leads off first with 1 away. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 0-1, here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is lifted out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. And that ends the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set and the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
So he got him swinging. J.D. Martinez goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. After it is Brantley. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping into the box, Andrew Benintendi was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Carrasco pauses. Here's the 2-1. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a half-hearted swing there. Coming to the plate now, Yan Gomes. First delivery to him on the way. Started that swing a bit too early.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. At the plate, Greg Allen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Tough throw to first. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort. And that ought to be scored an infield single. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's
now a big swing by Lindor, and he connects. This one's carrying well. Benintendi is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Here's Michael Brantley. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And this is low, ball 1. Now a throw over, and the runner back. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Full count now. Allen, base runner at first with one out. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down. Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. A 1-0 delivery. 2 balls and no strikes.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Missed with a slider.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 2-0 ball game. Here's Yonder Alonso. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
Yonder Alonso.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. So digging in now, Melky Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High in the air into shallow left center. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And the runner will score from second. And he'll make it to third with a triple. Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now as we begin the top of the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. Lindor over to his left. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Rafael Devers the next to bat. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Popped him up. Ramirez shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eduardo Nunez. He reached on a single in his first try. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Swing and a miss. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ground ball right side. Gets dirty and gloves it. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Striding in for the Indians, Greg Allen. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Sent on the ground out to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Ready for another shot now, Francisco Lindor. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Ready once again, Michael Brantley. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Jose Ramirez.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Dan Straley, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Dan Straley's bounced around for a little while, but he's a four-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup. Not an overpowering pitcher. Needs all four of his pitches. If he has that good changeup, he could be really tough.
In now, David Peralta. He will lead this one off today.
Right fielder, David Peralta.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Straley has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe for success, and it's worked for him so far in his career.
And the changeup is way low that time. Fastball, strike 3 called. Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the American League's Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. Michael Fulmer is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour, Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees our game time temperature. Two balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.